Hi there, this is a quick tutorial on how to use the academic tutoring page in Carroll College's Moodle. First of all, to navigate to the page, whether you are a student or a tutor, just look for the academic tutoring link in the top right hand corner of any Moodle page. Go ahead and click on that and it will take you to the academic tutoring course. You'll see right here there are some tutor instructions that have annotated screenshots as well as some written instructions that you can use as a refresher for any of the information that you find in this video. It basically just covers the same stuff that this video covers except in screenshots with annotations. So, to begin, in order to manage your tutoring sessions, you'll look in the Sign Up for Tutoring Sessions section of the academic tutoring page. You can see all the different disciplines here, all the different subjects that you might be tutoring for. And in order to view the scheduled appointments that you have, just click on the subject that you are tutoring. And in this case, I'm just going to use the demo scheduler right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And let's imagine that I wanted to add slots for myself. I wanted to create tutoring slots for myself. I would click Add Slots right here. And if I wanted to create repeated slots, for example, every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., I would be able to create that by clicking on Added Repeated Slots. So when we get started here, you'll see the first date is up here at the top, and I want to repeat this until the end of the semester, let's imagine. So I'm going to go ahead and put December 12th in this area. And I want to tutor on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I'm going to uncheck all of the boxes except for Wednesday. And in order to choose 9 p.m., I'm on 24-hour time here, so that's going to be 21 to 23 if I'm tutoring from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So keep that in mind that that's 24-hour time. You don't want to schedule one for 2 in the morning when you expect to tutor at 2 in the afternoon. I also have the option to divide this time into slots. For instance, if I wanted to create 30-minute slots, I would leave divide into slots selected as yes, put 30 minutes per slot. And then if I wanted to restrict to a particular number of students per slot, I would enable that here. So as I have it set up right now, I will get 4 sessions from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. every Wednesday until December the 12th, and they will be limited to 1 student per 30-minute slot. Now, if I just wanted to have an open tutoring time, I would not divide this into slots, so I would change that to no. I would uncheck enable of maximum students per slot. And with these settings, instead of 4 30-minute slots that are restricted to 1 student for tutoring in each one, I would have 2-hour slot where unlimited number of students could sign up. So, but what I want to create is I want to create 30-minute sessions, and I want to have them limited to 1 student per slot. In your location area, make sure that you put which room you'll be teaching in. If you're in a multidisciplinary tutoring situation, for example, chemistry and biology, and you're only teaching chemistry, you might want to put in something like chemistry only so that people know that you're only doing chemistry and you're not doing biology as well. Make sure that you choose yourself here in the teacher drop-down. This has all of our tutors in it. I'm going to select myself just so that I am the teacher of these sessions, and I prefer to email a reminder to the student on the morning of the appointment. So you'll find that right here, and you can set to email a reminder on the morning of the appointment. Go ahead and click Save Changes, and it will create those slots for you. Excuse me, it'll create those slots for you. Now you can see that I have sessions every Wednesday from 11 p.m. to, from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So you'll see these are the slots that I've created: 9 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10, 10 to 10:30, and 10:30 to 11. And those are chemistry-only slots, and students can now sign up for them by visiting the tutoring page here in Moodle. Now, if I had a student that had signed up for a slot and I was interested to see what they had attached to the appointment, I would just click on their name. For example, right here in the Wednesday, September 11th, 2019 from 6 to 6:30, I see that Carol Student has signed up for a slot, so I go ahead and click on their name. and it'll take me to whatever they have put in their sign-up notes. So, for example, the student needs help citing sources for their paper. They've uploaded 2 Word documents here for me to look at, presumably the assignment and their rough draft that they need help with. And then once they've attended this session, make sure that you come into the appointment here and click that they attended and leave any notes for that student here. For example, I gave the student the advice to include parenthetical citations every time they use a source. And then you can go ahead and click Save Changes, and it will make those notes visible to the student and record for us that that student attended. Now, let's head back to the demo scheduler, and you'll see all these appointments here. So let's say that I had somebody walk into this appointment right here, this 2 to 2:15. So what I would do is I would click the cogwheel off here to the right for settings. You'll see that this has this has the settings already in it. And then if I want to add a student to this session, I would search for that student by typing their name. For example, I just typed EM. If I wanted to type TR, it would take me to the TRs. And I would just find the student that I'm looking for, and I would click their name, click that they were seen, add any notes for them here, and then click Save Changes. Now, if I had multiple students come in, I could always click Add Another Student, and it would give me another area to add a student, and I could go through and I could choose that student out of this list. For example, if I wanted to choose any one of these students, I could just search them up, add them there, click that they were seen, and give them notes for the appointment here. And then I would just click Save Changes right here, and it would save all this information, and the student could come back in and see the notes from their academic advising appointment. Now, if you are a student who is teaching by appointment only, we have created scheduler items for you to use to create ad hoc appointments. So when a student emails you and wants to make an appointment and you don't have any slots created, all you have to do is add a single slot, go ahead and say what time and place it's going to occur. For example, if a student emailed me and they said they wanted to meet Wednesday the 25th at 2 p.m., I would go ahead and put that in here. And then I would add that student just down here the same way that I had added any other student. Mark that, and when they come, mark that they're seen, give them notes here, and then just save changes, and that'll create an appointment for you to track the ad hoc appointment that you had with that student. So even though the scheduler might not be the place where you advertise your appointments, even if you just take email suggestions and create appointments after the fact, please do use the scheduler designated for your subject area to record the attendance of students to your tutoring sessions. We will be using these items to track how many students came, what they did, and so forth. So we're going to use this for our tracking system. Some teachers, some subjects are also going to have a paper tracking system. Since this is our pilot of this program, you may need to record your session both here and on paper. Please do both faithfully, and hopefully we'll only have to do one or the other in the future. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to contact me. I'm Ryan Hazen, that's RHAZEN at carroll.edu. And also feel free, again, to refer back to these tutor instructions that are located on the academic tutoring page. All right, thanks a lot for watching, and thanks a lot for being academic tutors and helping your fellow students out. That means a lot both to them and to the college as a whole. So thanks again, and happy Moodling.